Good morning. It's Thursday, about 11 a.m., and we're about to start the lunch rush. Stick with me because we've got a double dose today. First, I'm going to go through the app. I'm going to put it on the screen so you can see what it's like to use it. And second, we'll do a ride along and see how the orders go. Let's roll. All right, let's get rolling. So I've had a couple of comments in some of the videos with folks saying that they've appreciated the content. They're a little nervous to get started. They're not quite sure what to do, and they're just a little nervous. So I'm going to dispel some of these nerves for you and make you feel a little bit better. I'm going to take this camera off the holder, and I'm going to put my Doordash app on the screen for you. Hopefully it won't be too shaky because I'm going to hold the camera. And I'm going to show you what it's like to use the Doordash app. We're going to log in together. My dash starts in 1 minute. We're going to log in together. I'll show you the steps you have to take to get going. When the orders come in, I'll show you what I'm looking at on the screen when they come in, and you'll see that it's not crazy hard. It can be a little bit confusing at first. If you saw my first video of my first day on Doordash, I was kind of thrown in there, trial by fire. I just went for it, and I was learning as I was going. So hopefully this will give you some comfort, and you'll see that it's not that hard. So I'm going to get logged in. Let me set the camera up, and we'll roll. Okay, just started the Doordash app, and I apologize if it's going to be the camera moves around a little bit. But this is going to be your home screen. It's going to get me saying navigate because I need to navigate to my starting point. This is what you would click on if you want to hit schedule. So you want to schedule sometimes. You'll see a calendar up at the top. You'll see available and scheduled. Available are all the open shifts in your area. You can see there's different areas to choose from, and you can scroll down and choose different areas. And here's where you can see what you're scheduled for. So you can see I'm scheduled here 11 to 1, and then I'm scheduled this, later today 4:30 to 8. And you're going to want to do this ahead of time so you can get some of those good shifts. So pretty straightforward. You'll see some more buttons at the bottom. We'll go through those over the course of the day today. You got the account, ratings, and earnings. They're all pretty straightforward. So here we are. It's saying navigate. So it's also telling me it's expected to be busy at 11:30. So hopefully it'll be busy. Pick up a little bit. And you can see some of the areas. We're up in kind of this area right now. Here. We're going to head down here, and here you can see it's already pink, and you can always move around to see where some of these hotter areas are. Here, look, the closer you get to Washington, D.C., the busier it gets, right? So, we're not driving over to Washington. It's about 45-minute, 50-minute drive, and I'm just not too familiar with some of the areas around there. I'm familiar with DC and poking around, but not for restaurant or for food delivery. That's kind of your home screen, right? We want to see any promos that are going on. There's a promotions button at the top, right? So you can see what's going on. Here you can see in my area from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Thursday, May 27th, which is today. There's a $2.50 promo. It's usually pretty dead at that time, I can tell you, but who knows? Maybe we'll stick around. Usually I cut off early when the sun goes down because it's really hard to see the house numbers. A lot of apartment complexes, you just can't see the building numbers. But at any rate, you can see where all the different promos are, and you can decide what you want to do and where you might want to go and hit some of these promos. So it's all right here. It's all pretty straightforward. So I'm going to navigate down to my starting point, and we're going to get rolling here. So sit back, relax, and as soon as I'm able to get online and get a little closer to my starting point, it'll let me. I'm not going to navigate to that right now, but there it is. That's the home screen, and we'll in a quick overview. So I will get closer to my start point. It'll let me log in, and I'll show you what it's like. Okay, be right back. Okay, we've got to our starting point, and you can see that the little blue dot there is me. Not too busy where I am right now, but it usually picks up a little bit, a few minutes. It's 11:12 right now, so you can see we've got dash now. So my shift is started. So we hit dash now, and we're online. We're ready to go. if you know why it didn't pull up the couple of questions. Sometimes it will say, do you have a full tank of gas? Is your phone charged? You know, do you have your face mask? I'm not quite sure why it didn't pull that up for me right now, but that's the extent of it. Now we're online and we're just waiting for orders, right? And here comes our first order, right? It's a Burger King order. I'm right behind Burger King. It's $6 for half a mile, 3 items. So $6 for a half a mile. We'll take that one, right? So we hit accept, and you can see the total popped up here, right? $6 for this order. This dash, you know, we're just starting. It'll tell you where you need to go. Here's the address of the restaurant. If we need directions, all we do is we click on that button right there. It says directions. That'll pull up the map. It's pretty straightforward. Here's some. Oh, here they're going to stack up another order. This is good. So IHOP is right next to Burger King. It's $5 for a mile, 1.1 miles. So we're not going to take that, right? That's just you know, it's too small. It's too far. We're going to hit too small, right? So we'll stick with the Burger King here. Pickup instructions. It tells you, don't use the drive-through unless the front door is locked. It's pretty straightforward. 3 items. We can see what the items are. So we've got a Hershey's sundae pie, nuggets, and fries. And then, so we can confirm it. There's no drinks. That's easy. So then when we get to the store, we just hit arrived. And when you're usually around a quarter of a mile from the store, you can start hitting that arrived at the store button. And that'll get you going. I'm in the same parking lot. I'm about 100 yards from Burger King. So I'm going to hit arrived at the store, and then give Burger King another minute. By the time I drive that 100 yards and park in the Burger King lot, it should be ready. So that's it, okay? We're going to go pick up this Burger King order. We'll just get working on the delivery. All right, I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, that was a challenge. Apartment complex. No real good street names, no building numbers easily visible, so I had to call a customer. So reminder, always call your customer if you can't find where they are. So, all right, let me show you how to complete the order, and then let's move on to the next one. It's really a piece of cake. So let's turn this around and I'll show you what to do. Okay, so here's our order. Right down here, complete delivery steps. There's no photo to take because the customer came out and I met him right on the sidewalk. So you can see all the directions here. Drop it, leave it at my door, take a photo. So there's an option here, handed directly to the customer. And that's it. I don't have to take a photo. Usually you put it down on the front porch, you take a photo, and you leave. So this tells the base pay, the tip, $6 total. We say we got it. Thanks very much. And right there is an order coming in real quick. We can look at it. It's pretty small. Chick-fil-A, 2.7 miles, $6. So I know I don't think we're going to take this one. Let's just decline this just because I want to reset my cameras up and get things together. So you can see that using the application, that is not hard. So that's what I wanted to kind of show you here. It's really very straightforward. Once you do 2-3 orders at most, you'll be fine. So looks like Chick-fil-A is going to be busy today. 4.9 miles, $7. I think you know, we'll decline this again because I just want to get reset up. I'll probably start taking these things just because it's lunchtime and that's what's going to come in. So, all right, I hope this helps. Now let's, I'm going to take you through the regular Dash video and the ride-along video, so we should have a good time. Looks like lunch is going to be busy, so let's get going. I hope that was helpful. We'll do some more of that, and these orders are coming in. There's Chick-fil-A for $4, so we're not going to do $4. That's just too small. So I hope that was helpful. There's nothing to be nervous about or overwhelmed by getting out there and doing it. The app is not hard to use. You can see you get logged in, follow the instructions. It'll tell you every step of the way what you want to do here. So these orders are coming in. They're real small right now. So we're just gonna decline these. because they're just it's just not going to do it. Better turn on some AC. It's getting a little hot here. For the folks that commented that they're about ready to dive in, they're a little unsure, I suggest dive in, right? If you have questions, reach out to the community, shoot me a comment, ask me a question. I'll do my best to answer it. If you have a lot of questions, I'll make another video about them and we'll answer them. It's really straightforward stuff. So here's a potbelly order. I think we'll take that one. It's only 2 miles. It's $6, and I'm about a mile from the restaurant. So you know, it's really like a mile for $6. So we'll do that one. And they're trying to stack them on top of me. See, here's another Panda Express order, $4 for 2.6 miles. So we're not going to do that. That's just too small. A lot of times when these restaurants are right next to each other, Doordash, and rightly so, will try to pile them on top, one on top of each other. And I'm fine with that because sometimes it's great and it works out and it's worth it. But very often what I find, and other people will tell you, is that they'll pile on smaller orders that just are not worth it. So just watch for that and stay sharp on what they're sending you, and if it fits into your targets and your goals, then go for it. If it doesn't, then you know, move on. Okay, let's go pick up this order and I'll get back to you. Just dropped off the order and it was a piece of cake. So let me decline this Chick-fil-A, $7 for 9 miles. We're not doing that. 2 tips for you, especially if you are just starting out. When your order comes in and you pick up your food, look at your map before you start driving, right? Get an idea and a lay of the land on where you're going to go to deliver this food, because while your GPS is almost always correct, it will help you if you know shortcuts, if you're familiar with your area. So take a beat and look at your map, get a lay of the land, see where you're going before you start just following the GPS. You may know a better route. So that's one. Second tip is when you get to your, declining another order that is too far away. It's less than $1 a mile, so we're not gonna do that. When you get to your destination, you've got your delivery, before you get out of your car, check out before you get out of your car, check the drop-off instructions. This drop-off instruction was leave at my door, but you want to read into that, and they very often type, don't ring the bell, don't knock, the door will go crazy, which is exactly what this one just said. So try to remember, always look at the drop-off instructions. You don't want anybody's dog going crazy. It might wake the baby. They just got the baby to sleep, and then you're getting bad ratings, and then it's just catastrophe, right? So really, check your maps before you start driving. Check your drop-off instructions. Key. This is another order coming in. So it's a stacked order, multiple places. It's 5.9 miles. Yeah, we'll take that one. It's $12 for 5.9 miles. We'll do that one. So, all right, we're gonna head to these joints, pick up this food, start rolling. I'll be right back. Okay, just dropped off that double order. That was a pretty good one. It was less than 6 miles. It was $12, so a little more than $2 a mile. The restaurants were close to each other, in the same parking lot, the same strip mall. The homes not too far, about 1.5 miles away from each other. So that was pretty good. So we've been dashing for a little over an hour. We're at $24 for this dash, and as you've heard from my other videos, I like to stay above $20 an hour. So we are tracking to plan, not driving a crazy number of miles. So far so good. We're a little bit outside, away from the hot spots right now, but I don't think that's any big deal. Do want to answer a question that was posed in the comments, something that I saw that asked, how many miles a day do you think you're driving? I don't know. I haven't really tracked it. I do use an app to track miles, but I haven't averaged it out, the number of miles that I'm using or driving every day. The app I use to track mileage is called Stride. It's a good app. It's free. Look into it. It's working pretty well for me. A great way to track your miles, or at least to forecast your miles is to set those goals that we've been talking about, right? If let's say you want to, you don't want to take any orders over, 5 miles. Just pick a number, right? For argument's sake, let's use 5 miles to keep it easy. And let's say that you're going to do, $6 orders, and you anticipate you can do approximately 3 of those an hour. It's 15 miles an hour if you're out, or 15 miles, yeah, that you'd be driving in that hour. If you're out for 3 hours, there's 45 miles. If you do that twice a day, 90 miles. So, you can look at it that way. Here's an order coming in, $7.25, but it wants me to go 8.8 miles, so we're not going to do that. So lunch is moderately busy today, which is good. Weather's gorgeous. Crazy storms blowing through here yesterday. Cleared up today. So let's keep things rolling here. Hopefully we'll get some more orders that are worth taking, and I'll be back to you and go through them with you. Bye. Here's a question for my fellow drivers. When the parking lot is packed, where do you park? Do you double park and block traffic? Do you drive around the corner? Find an open spot? Do you park no matter what in front of the restaurant, even if you're blocking some areas of the parking lot? I know what I would do. I'm curious as to what you would do. The reason I'm asking that is because I just got into the parking lot, pick up this order, and there was a SUV trying to find parking. Got into the parked right in front of the restaurant. I was walking up. I had driven around the corner looking for a spot, found a spot, and the driver of that SUV, who had blocked quite a bit of traffic, followed me into the restaurant, and I picked up my order. They also had a Doordash order to pick up. And I was like, listen, park well. Anyway, just a pet peeve of mine. I know we all want to get on the road and get where we're going, get our orders there, but man, this person was blocking a lot of traffic and parking right in front of the restaurant. So anyway, that's it. I'm now driving to the drop-off point. This is an $8 order. Not too many miles. How many miles do we have to go? Another 1.1 mile to the house, and it was only a few miles to the, not even a few, probably 2.5 miles to the store. So not too bad. I'll take it. Lunch is going good so far. I'm glad for that. I hope your lunch rush is going good. We'll drop this off. Let's get some more. Talk soon. Okay, here's something interesting. So for all you nature lovers, I've got the camera handheld, obviously, so it's a little wonky. So for everybody who doesn't live on the East Coast, in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, you may have heard that this year is the year of the cicada, right? So we've got, every 17 years, the cicadas come out, and they're out for a little bit when the weather warms up, and then they go back in. They make a serious racket, right? So they are loud. I'm gonna put the phone out of the window. I hope that this picks it up, and I hope that you get a sense of what's going on here. So the picture may be wonky, but listen, not the bird. I'm gonna turn my car off. You hear that background buzz? Now, that may be just a buzz to you. That noise, it's loud. It may not be coming through on the camera here, but it is loud and it's cool. And some places you go, there's cicadas just everywhere. On the trees, in the bushes, they're cool looking. They don't bother anybody, and they live underground 17 years or however long they live, and then they're out for just a little bit of time. Pretty cool. Anyway, has nothing to do with Doordash, but I thought it's pretty cool and you might find it interesting. We just picked up a Chick-fil-A order, $9 for 5 miles. I'm all over that one. So let me go pick this up and let's get it dropped off. Okay, our dash just ended. It's 1:01, and it was pretty good. 2-hour dash. It was a $41 total. So you know, $20.50 an hour. We're above our goal of $20 an hour, so that works for me. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you some of the completion screens and the earnings screen, just to wrap up what we were talking about earlier part of the video. Okay, I hope it's not too glary here, right by the sun. So here you can see the earnings screen, and this is what you'll see when you first log on. So for everybody who hasn't seen it, you can click on that button right there, and that'll take you kind of to a breakdown, and you'll see the breakdown of Doordash pay and customer tips, the amount of active time, the amount of dash time, and the number of deliveries. Now, I had a couple of days off this week. I had my wife's birthday. I had some other things going on to take care of. So you can see I didn't do anything all day Tuesday and Wednesday. And Monday was pretty darn slow for me. So you know, it was just not worth being out on Monday. So if you click on today, here's the dash that we just did. So you can see active time, dash time. So I was pretty busy. You know, from the time, you know, those are totals there. An hour and 48 minutes of dash time, an hour and 4 minutes of active time. Dash time is you know, when I log on to the app, and active time is when I'm actively doing deliveries. So not too bad. 6 deliveries total, and then you can see you'll be able to see a breakdown. You'll be able to see the deliveries, and you'll be able to see the tips that you made, the base dash pay, and then the customer tips are listed in there. So it's a good way to get granular and to see what you're tracking and how you're doing for the day, as well as the week. Here's your ratings. You can see my ratings. Everything's in the green, which is nice. But then you'll see the acceptance rate at 19%. Yeah, it's just kind of is what it is. You know, it's Doordash is going to give me $3 $5 orders to go pretty far. I'm not taking them. And so you can always drill down into all of these ratings and get some more details. You know, you can see more of the customer feedback, and if there's quotes. I find that I don't get, you know, not too many people leaving too many ratings or quotes or anything. You know, they're just happy to get their food and move on with their life. So that's what it is. So you look back at the schedule, you can plan for your next day or your next dash. We're going back out tonight at 4:30 to 8. Hopefully dinner time is going to be busy. And then we've got, I think I've got tomorrow scheduled as well. Yeah, I've got tomorrow night scheduled. I don't have anything for the morning. I've got some other things to do. But tomorrow I've got 3:30 to 9. So that'll take up a lot of my time. So there you have it. Is an overview for anybody who might be nervous about using the app. It's really not hard. You just follow the steps, you take your time. There's some tips and things that you can do within the app that I didn't touch on. You can unassign order. We'll do that next time. So unassigning an order, if you get a stacked order and you know that one of them is really a small dollar amount or no tip, or you know it's going really far, based on the map, you can unassign that order, keep the other order that in the stacked order, and I'll show you how to do that. It's pretty straightforward. So we'll cover all those tips next time. I hope today goes good for you. It's 1:06 Eastern time. Hope your dash is going good. Thanks for joining, and please remember, subscribe to the channel, like this video. We're building a good community. We're getting a lot of views. We're getting a lot of subscribers, and getting a lot of good comments. I'm enjoying answering all the questions and all the comments. So please subscribe. It really does help, and let's build a community here of drivers helping other drivers. So that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up. Have a good day. Stay safe out there.